receive the dollar with that. Stop playing on me. You better go ask them what go on with over there, or whatever the thing going on. My little got slaughtered this morning. I ain't got no time for you. I'm on different time, and I'm not living in a different world. And yes, I am real demanding with a real illness. I ain't crazy, but I never ain't say I was up. Well, waiting for dumb.
NBA YoungBoy just crashed into another storm, and this time it's all tied to Floyd Mayweather's daughter, Yaya. The chaos exploded after YoungBoy dropped shocking bars, hinting that Yaya might be pregnant again, while also saying he told her to get rid of it. Fans couldn't believe he aired that out in a song, but trust me, this mess goes way deeper than just pregnancy drama. Instead of clearing things up, Yaya completely lost it online. She denied the pregnancy rumors, took aim at YoungBoy's wife's mother, and dragged their marriage through the mud like it was nothing. And this isn't some quick back and forth. It's tied to years of messy fights, violent run-ins, and Yaya's never-ending obsession with YoungBoy that just won't die down. In his new track Confessions off the Deshaun mixtape, YoungBoy spit the line, "Now Yaya are pregnant. Gotta make her get rid of it. This ain't the time. I told you no." That one line set social media on fire instantly. Blogs went crazy, speculating Yaya was carrying his baby again, and fans swore it wasn't too far-fetched given her past. But Yaya wasn't having it at all. Hours later, she jumped online snapping, "I don't know where y'all getting this from, but I'm not pregnant still." Her denial didn't cool anything down. It only made the heat rise. That's when Jalen Michelle's mom, aka YoungBoy's mother-in-law, decided to tag in. Tina blasted Yaya on Instagram, saying, "She's a child. She needs a psychiatrist. No means no. Go find your own man." Ouch. But instead of backing down, Yaya came back swinging hard. She fired off a blazing rant that didn't just target Tina, it came straight for YoungBoy's marriage too. Yaya wrote, "Ain't ish real about that marriage, but them signatures on that paper." That's when things flipped from simple rumors into a full-on war. Yaya wasn't just throwing shade. She went straight at YoungBoy's actual wife, calling their whole marriage fake and dragging the spotlight back onto herself like she always does. And if you think this was just social media banter, think again, because Yaya's history shows she doesn't play when it comes to YoungBoy. From tattooing his face on her arm to allegedly helping him dodge serious time by catching probation instead of sitting behind bars, her obsession has always come with dangerous consequences. Now she's blasting his wife and denying this rumored pregnancy, and fans can't stop asking one thing. Did Yaya really end a pregnancy with YoungBoy, or is this just her twisted way of proving she'll never let go of him? But here's where it gets wild. YoungBoy's own lyrics hint that he's the one who pushed for it. If that's true, then this story has layers nobody was ready for. And let's be real, if the truth spills, it could wreck his marriage and drag Floyd Mayweather into a scandal he definitely doesn't want his name on. Before anybody shrugs this off as just another baby mama versus wife beef, we gotta rewind, because Yaya's history with YoungBoy has never been normal. It's been violent, obsessive, and downright destructive from the jump. Back in April 2020, Yaya literally pulled up to YoungBoy's Houston home and attacked LaPatra Jacobs, who at the time was pregnant with YoungBoy's child. Court docs even say Yaya admitted to unlawfully and knowingly causing harm with a knife. She was facing up to 20 years in prison, but prosecutors cut her a deal: 6 years of deferred probation, 40 hours of community service, and strict orders to never contact or threaten LaPatra again. Instead of sitting behind bars, Yaya's been walking free and still orbiting around YoungBoy's world like she can't escape it. And let's be clear, this ain't just some random burst of jealousy. Yaya's connection to YoungBoy has always screamed obsession. From viral tattoos of his face inked on her arm, to blasting his other girlfriends online, to threatening anyone who questions her place in his life, she's proven time and time again she won't let go. But obsession comes with a price. Every time YoungBoy tries to move forward, whether it's with Jalen Michelle or one of his many past relationships, Yaya somehow forces her way back into the picture. And it's never quiet. It's always messy, explosive, and guaranteed to drag his name into headlines. Now, with this pregnancy scandal, she might have just made her boldest move yet. If YoungBoy really pressured her to end it like his lyrics suggest, we're not just looking at another Twitter meltdown. We're staring at a decision that could destroy his marriage, flip his family upside down, and raise serious questions about Yaya's mental stability. But here's the piece everyone's whispering about: Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, Yaya is his daughter, and despite all the wild drama she's been caught in, Floyd has always stepped in to defend her. He's shown up in court, flashed his money, and flexed his legal team just to keep her out of jail. But if these rumors are true, that his daughter secretly ended another pregnancy with YoungBoy, how long can Floyd keep covering for her before it starts staining his empire? Because let's be real, Floyd's whole reputation is about control. Controlling the ring, controlling his business, controlling every move like a mastermind. But when it comes to his daughter, she's been spinning out of control, attacking women, stirring up chaos, and allegedly being pressured into ending pregnancies. That's the type of headline that can hit even a billionaire's brand where it hurts. This right here is why fans are saying NBA YoungBoy is breaking down. He's stuck between a wife he's legally tied to, an ex who refuses to let go, and a father-in-law figure who just happens to be one of the most powerful athletes on the planet. That's a pressure cooker nobody could handle, and it's starting to show in his music. For YoungBoy, the studio has always been therapy. Every heartbreak, every fight, every court case, he pours it into his tracks. But this latest bar about Yaya, now Yaya pregnant, gotta make her get rid of it, hit fans different. It didn't just sound like a shot at her, it sounded like regret, like he was exposing himself too. That one lyric flipped the whole story into a confession that fans can't stop dissecting. Behind the scenes, the cracks are showing. YoungBoy is only 25, yet already has over 11 kids with multiple women, a marriage to hold together, and a legal system breathing down his neck. Sources close to him say his mood has been darker than ever. Being stuck on house arrest in Utah, fighting cases while trying to pump out music has left him boxed in. Instead of finding peace, he's dragging his personal chaos into his songs. And Yaya's alleged pregnancy might be the messiest one yet. Meanwhile, his wife Jaslyn Michelle has kept completely silent. No clapbacks, no posts, no comments on Yaya's rants. But silence doesn't always mean peace. It can mean damage control. And if Yaya's claim is right, that the marriage is nothing but signatures on paper, then YoungBoy's whole family man image is hanging by a single thread. And let's not forget, Floyd Mayweather's name is hovering over all of this. While YoungBoy tries to prove he's settled, Floyd is one of the richest, most powerful men in sports. He's not just loaded, he's got lawyers, influence, and control. Insiders are whispering that Floyd has been pulling strings behind the scenes to protect his daughter, even when she's out here wildin'. Let's not forget, it was Floyd who got Yaya that sweet probation deal after the LaPatra Jacobs stabbing. He's the reason she never saw a prison cell, flexing his money and lawyers to keep her free. But here's the twist. Floyd has always kept his distance from NBA YoungBoy in public, probably because he knows the chaos around his daughter could stain the spotless legacy he built in the ring. The problem is, YoungBoy won't let Yaya go in his music. Every time he drops a bar about her, Floyd's name gets pulled right back into the drama. And now, with fans whispering that Floyd's daughter secretly ended a pregnancy with YoungBoy, the Mayweather empire is facing a scandal that could hit hard. This isn't just gossip, it's tied to domestic drama, mental health struggles, and even talk of a forced ending to a pregnancy. And y'all know how cancel culture moves. Once fans start connecting dots, it's not just Yaya or YoungBoy who take the heat, it's Floyd's billion-dollar brand too. That's why so many are saying YoungBoy is spiraling, too many enemies, too many women tied to his name, and now lyrics that expose choices threatening his marriage, his career, and maybe even his sanity. But the flames don't stop there. Yaya didn't just deny the rumor, she went full attack mode. She came for YoungBoy's wife's mom, dragged Jaslyn, and dared anyone to question her spot in his life. The way she's moving, it looks like she's ready to burn everything down if she can't have him. And if you think this was just Yaya running wild, think again. After YoungBoy's lyric dropped and Yaya's denial went viral, the internet had a field day. The reactions showed just how divided people really are about this toxic triangle. One fan even jumped in to defend Jaslyn, calling her one of the strongest humans on this planet. Some fans turned the whole thing into straight comedy, writing comments like, "Nick Cannon has 24 hours to respond." But others took a much harsher stance on the baby mama culture surrounding YoungBoy. One viral post read, "Too many in this generation have become comfortable with just being a baby mama, not realizing they deserve way more. I had one child and chose to stop there until I know a man is fully committed to me and only me. I refuse to contribute to the cycle." Then came the brutally blunt comments. One person said, "To be honest, I don't feel bad. Bro got like 22 kids and y'all still letting him mess with y'all. And if y'all doing it unprotected, that's 100% y'all fault." Harsh words, but it struck a nerve. These reactions matter because they show YoungBoy's reputation is catching up to him fast. What once looked like he's young, he's wild, has shifted into he's reckless. And now it's the women around him paying the price. And for Yaya, who already has a criminal record and a son with YoungBoy, the public sympathy is long gone. Most people aren't buying her denials anymore. They see her as addicted to drama, no matter how much it wrecks her image. Meanwhile, Floyd Mayweather is staying ghost quiet. No interviews, no statements, nothing. But his silence speaks volumes because every time Yaya explodes online, his billion-dollar empire takes a hit. Floyd built his brand on discipline and control, but Yaya keeps proving he can't control her at all. And if these rumors about her ending another pregnancy are true, then Floyd's name is now tangled in headlines about violence, toxic obsession, and alleged forced decisions. Things that could haunt his spotless legacy for years. As for YoungBoy, he's looking like a man on the edge, his music filled with pain, regret, and non-stop chaos that just won't let up. His marriage is being called fake by his ex, the internet is clowning him for having more kids than he can handle, and even his own mother-in-law is tearing into Yaya online. His wife Jaslyn is being praised for holding strong, while everyone else swears the whole ship is going down. But here's the wild part. This might only be the beginning, because if Yaya really feels like she's being pushed out, she's not the type to disappear quietly. She's the type to double down, spill secrets, and drag everyone with her. That could mean more messy bars in YoungBoy's music, more fiery clapbacks from Jaslyn's family, and maybe even Floyd himself stepping in if things spiral too far. And let's keep it real. When you mix obsession, money, and fame, the fallout is always bigger than the rumor. Right now, this alleged ended pregnancy scandal has the potential to shatter not just YoungBoy's family, but also put cracks in Floyd Mayweather's spotless brand. So here's the question. Was YoungBoy's lyric just another shocking bar to get attention? Or was he low-key, confessing the truth about Yaya actually ending the pregnancy? Because her quick denial didn't convince anybody, and the way she lashed out at his wife's mom almost sounded like guilt talking. If that's the case, then how deep does this really go? Did Yaya make that choice under pressure? And if so, what does that mean for Jaslyn's marriage to YoungBoy and for Floyd's silence while his daughter's name keeps getting dragged through the mud? Something in this story ain't adding up. And with all these receipts flying around, the truth might already be sitting in plain sight. So make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe, drop a comment, and share this video, because what I've got coming next might just confirm if Yaya really ended it. And trust me, you do not want to miss it.